Episode number, whatever this one is. A manic pixie. Get back. Get some back rub. Hate this pain. Oh yeah, no worries, man. Back pain is... Back and neck pain. Some of the worst.
Do you need something?
Long story short, though, for Silky and anyone that's used to me streaming at night, basically, due to my daughter's homeschooling e-learning, there's some other things to it as well, but that's the main reason I'm going to have to stream during the day for a while. And it was either stop streaming or switch my schedule a full 12 hours. So we went from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. to instead 9 a.m. Or we went from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m., yeah, to 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Such a crazy change. Nothing new with her. That's kind of surprising.
Another time, then.
Kind of surprising. We do want to talk to Sarah and Vivian for sure. We also have some supplies to drop off. So anyone that doesn't know this Dragon Age game, it is Dragon Age series is a role-playing game with tons and tons of story, lore, really strong characters. Dragon Age Inquisition is the newest one, even though it's like 5 or 6 years old now. And it does have a mixture of tactical combat, like top-down view with pause, and real-time. This one is much more real-time than the first one. You generally control yourself and 3 party members. I don't know what this special shipments thing is doing. I keep coming in here and clicking it. It doesn't show that it's giving me anything, but... yeah, let's go learn about Sarah.
Greetings.
We're doing all right. Is that gonna really mess with you? Yeah, it's really rough, Sunshine. It really is. Yesterday, so I usually go to bed at 9 a.m. and now I'm starting to stream at 9 a.m. So yesterday, within like an hour and a half, 2 hours of starting to stream, my eyes were burning. I was so exhausted. Today's a little bit better. I've had a headache because of the new hours, but yeah, they're developing Dragon Age 4 now. All right, Sarah.
The wardens have a presence over on the Storm Coast. Do you think?
So this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah. It's just I thought it'd be bigger. Hear that? I meant the stronghold, but it sounded like. Well, it's funny, right? Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
It's not just a war between those two.
Well, sure, the sky has a hole in it, but I can't put an arrow in that. Well, I have. Doesn't come down. That's weird. And that's the point, right? It's weird and right there, but they still want to punch each other. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Is there something else you're looking for? Like, what's behind all this?
Maybe. I don't know. First things first, right? I help you, march, arrow, kick. Then people stop being stupid, and everything starts to make sense again. Sound good to you, all chosen Lord Herald?
C. Callie? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, C. Callie. We're just gonna flirt with everyone. Screw it.
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sarah. I hope you'll feel the same.
Not even. Get to work, Herald. I'm gonna go kick someone out of a bed.
No. Was that all she'll tell us, or is that maybe just because that was our first conversation with her?
From the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
Man, who let him run? Yeah, it's the dream daddy of Dragon Age Inquisitions.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which? The ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
Let's ask what she thinks about Cassandra.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
About Solus.
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Varric.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Dream Daddy Inquisition. Vivian?
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows better.
That's not what I was like. She definitely just says whatever she thinks. There's no filter on her, apparently.
What do you think about our spy master, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen. I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair though.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here. Chasing mages, that's a Templar's job. A big, armored, pissed-off helm polisher. Not too late to go find some. Or stay home.
Tell me about yourself.
What about me?
Where are you from?
How about the basics? Where are you from?
Ferelden?
I got that from the accent. Where in Ferelden?
All over? Okay, fine. Denerim for a bit. South, north, wherever I want.
There are no connections you want to mention at all?
Nope. It's complicated. I don't like complicated. Let's leave it at that. Maybe.
You're skilled. Who taught you how to use a bow?
No one.
That seems unlikely.
What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you.
Usually it takes considerable discipline, hence my question.
Hence. Look, I work at it. Practice a little. Not like Cullen and his pets. I mean, you miss, then you don't. Is it that hard to see when it's wrong?
Is it an elf thing?
Most I know couldn't find an arrow sitting on it. Right. Maybe I just make it look easy in shite company. Fact still is, no teacher. Where would I find one in alleyways anyway?
You're different for an elf. That's kind of a weird way to
You're
Give me a
not
sec.
like most of the elves I've met.
Thanks, right? Or was that an insult? Suppose I could go barefoot and whine more. Like that Solus, right? Never be as good as we were. Well, who's we? I'm just fine.
I think there's more to it than that. A few thousand years more.
Hey, someone wants to be angry about old debts, be angry. Be a terror that never lets an enemy forget. But if you're digging it up so you can wear it, that's just weird. I mean, the Dalish don't really know. They have stories, but that's all they are. It's all fancy dress, not history.
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
All right, do we go through all her conversations
Something
for now? We didn't do tell me about your friends, so I gotta be careful not to hit 4. Hopefully there's a
We have a lot of friends.
confirmation
Tell me about
box or
your
something.
network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Is this like Dread Pirate Roberts? There's no Red Ginny.
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated.
Doesn't this mean people think you're guilty of more than you actually do?
Suppose. Does it matter?
Shouldn't it?
Important people kill over imagined insults. I've made more than enough real ones, so no. I don't suppose it does.
Are you just about pranks and revenge? Or is there more to it?
Well, it's a weave, right? I grease a ballroom, so a wyvern chasing Git has to hunt sprained. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall so someone gets something else. Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved.
You're no hateful ass so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassin's a bard's job, innit? No fun, that lot. They might plonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shite at singing.
Where are the people you promised?
If I knew, there wouldn't be much use. That's sort of the point. Look, unless your baddies are rocks or trees, they have people they use. Cooks, squires, wipers.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know. Wipers, right? You better believe the one with wipers deserve it. Right in the... Well, anyway. The little people will be there when you need them. In a million little ways.
Do they even know what you do? So it's string the numbers. How do you get anything done?
So lots of little contributions add up in the background, like snowflakes that snap a branch.
What? Sure. Like snow, I guess. Anyway, it just works. Most of the time. Friend of a friend and little hints. Mind you, you still have to be smart. Don't bet your life unless you're into that. To be clear, I'm not into that.
I can play along if it works for you.
You have a choice. Hail the Inquisition.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit?
She's a fun character.
Got the door again, Flisser.
It's one of the good things about these series. All the characters are very unique from one another. They're also not all just like, well, I mean, how was that say? They're not all like, oh, there's your typical mage. Solus is pretty much typical astute mage type, but Templars have abandoned Val Royaux. The rest of the Inquisition should hear of the Lord Seeker's plan. We're gonna have to. So we probably end up running into that before we even talk to Vivian. Let's see. But what I'm meaning is they're not like each character not unique out of all archetypes that exist, but within the game itself, I guess, or within the games themselves, I would say.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
Going barefoot, welcome
You
in.
heard? My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
Someone you find tiresome. It was worth the risk, I guess.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Usually just, yeah, we just changed stream schedule. Today's only the second day, so it's been pretty rough. Still getting used to it, but maybe with the new time you'll be able to stop by here more. But thank you for watching on YouTube. I've been trying to be more and more active on there, so new episodes every single day right now on YouTube, actually. So yeah, thank you, Barefoot. Much too soon. We should meet the mages. We should find the Templar. Mages first.
I could at least find out what
Thank
the
you, my
mages
pleasure.
want.
No doubt what
Did
they've
you find the
always wanted.
channel through
Support
Darkest
for their
Dungeon or a
cause.
different series out
We shouldn't discount
of
Redcliffe.
curiosity?
The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
There's always danger. You found it through the Arabilians. Awesome. almost like I would say 99% of the people find the channel through the Darkest Dungeon. So it's awesome to know that someone has found it through something other than Darkest Dungeon. So maybe it's the moment. Gotcha.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave,
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
1% from Grimdawn. Well, I was talking about YouTube specifically.
There is one other matter.
But yeah, on
Several
Twitch
months
probably.
ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Who are the Grey Wardens? Oh, well, we know all about the Grey Wardens from playing the previous, or playing Origins, but we'll see what she says.
Grey Wardens? I'm not familiar with them.
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight Darkspawn invasions since the First Blights thousands of years ago. They have faded since those glory days, but haven't disappeared entirely. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
Why are you telling me this?
So you're telling me this because...
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
More hinterland stuff,
If
huh?
you can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
All right. Quest complete. We should go run some stuff through the War Council table. And there's some things in there that are timed, so I might as well do that before we talk to Vivian. I haven't talked to her yet at all, but the Cult of Andraste operation available. The Cult of Andraste? We're gonna get to pee in some more sacred ashes. We got a new perk point. What did we put our last one in? I think we put our last one in
Has Cassandra
experience.
spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
Experience for codex entries. What else do we have? Antivan tailoring. Increased inventory capacity by 15. That would be pretty nice. Adds one more potion slot for all party members. Also real nice. What other options do we have? 50% more for codex. About new. I really like the new dialogue options. Because I mean, the whole game is story. Grants a 5% increase in XP earned from killing foes. That would be good to get. Grants a 10% chance to receive extra herbs with each harvest. Grants a significant increase to the discovery range of the searching action. That one I don't care about at all. Gain a collection of tier 1 herbs. That also sounds terrible. 10% more for items sold to merchants. 10% discount when buying. Purchase a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting. So it sounds like I should do either one of the new dialogue options or the experience, or maybe the potion slot. I mean, right now we have 8 potions and 5. Wait, slot makes me think it opens up the third whole slot for a potion, not like an extra potion. And what's our third option right now? We have the lyrium potion. So it would basically help Solus. Like well, I don't know, Vivian must be a mage, so it'll help her and Solus. Yeah, you know what? Let's get the 5% XP this early on. We are killing a whole lot when we're doing open world stuff like Hinterlands, so seems like that'll add up. I'm guessing there will be plenty of opportunity to get more Inquisition perks. All right, sounds good. Lots of things we can do in Orlais now. Let's check Ferelden though. New Ferelden things. Build the watchtowers. Commander Cullen, with the watchtowers built, we've had advance warning of demon and bandit attacks. The area is safer both the refugees and the farmers who had fled the nearby fields. Much appreciated, sir. It's good to know that the Inquisition is willing to put in the time to help these people. Corporal Vale. Red Jenny Inquisition needs bees? I do not know how someone would come to this idea, but I can see the use. There's a large area to search, however. Memo from Josephine, written on a note from Sarah. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry. Is it supposed to be stingy? No good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Sarah has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face, also a butt. It's in Liliana. If he's peddling them for fighting forces, my people will find the trail. It's too large an area to cover. Bounty hunters are a simple bet. So his is 23, hers is 29. I can send runners along the bands. If this weapon can help, it will be found. Stingy, not stingy. Stingy, not stingy. Read, red, yeah. All right, let's send Cullen, I guess.
To work?
Bees. Required power 15, champions of the just. All right, let's see what we can send off in Orlais. The red hearts. All right. Such is the reach of the threat, the Inquisition received offers from all corners of Thetis. From a distant clan of Dalish comes a surprise. A letter in flowing script. Perhaps you are not as we and do not share what we believe, but this threat is common to us all. For the wounded sky belongs to everyone. If nothing else, we would have you sure afoot in your journey towards victory. Card time 0. Quietly make certain nothing interferes with the arrival. I'll take every care with such a boon. Our associates will see to it. Does it take any power or any time? I mean, I guess I might as well open it up. The Red Heart has arrived, and it can only be described as inspirational. What's over here? Flames the Inquisition Charger. Investigate the shards. Truth or Dare, the Imperial Courts. A letter addressed to Vivian lies open on the table. A note has been added to the top which reads, Josephine, darling, you should take care of this. V. My dearest Vivian, you cannot have heard the shocking allegations against the Inquisition, or surely you would never have been seen with them. Allow me, as a friend, to open your eyes. People are saying that Divine Justinia is indeed alive, but that the Inquisition, her closest advisors and most trusted servants, have orchestrated all this chaos on her orders. That it was Seeker Pentagast and Sister Nightingale who sabotaged the Conclave in order to eliminate opposition within the Chantry and cut off the heads of the Mage Rebellion and Templars in a single stroke. To save your reputation, you must escape this acquaintance immediately. With deepest concern, Vicomtesse Elodie de Moreau? I don't know. Moreau? My dearest Pookie. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Thanks. Proving the Divine's death would just be used against us. We need to find the source of the rumor. We need to support nobles who can combat this rumor. I can arrange a few cute... yeah, we'll send her. It's a shorter time too. Go, Josephine. Reggie says, drop and grab. Working and lurking? Yeah, thank you, in. Yeah, I know you have to work during the day. Do you think they'll let you work from home after all this is over? It's probably way too early to tell, but... I can make no sense of this. The Herald found her. Perhaps he can advise. A letter from Sarah follows. For your big hats. Lord whoever says you're rubbish. His servants don't care, but could drop a few things for them. They'll give Josephine a surprise. I think scrolls or something. Scroll of heraldic symbols and directions are below. Also Sarah's name 37 times. Yeah, we'll just send Liliana. I'm about to go to the hinterlands anyway, so I don't really care about the time. Thank you for the lurk, Gurking. Hope so, but who knows? I mean, it seems like it'd be much cheaper and better for a lot of companies to do it, you know? Just out of overhead costs alone. But yeah, who knows? All right, so we want to talk to Josephine. Vivian, probably. Oh yeah, I was already thinking about that actually. I saw him in here earlier.
Anything, please bring it in.
What a nerd.
Greetings.
Thing to report?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
All right.
Let's speak later.
So she didn't really have anything new to say. It's all right. Let's just go get some hinterland stuff. But like I said, I do want to speak to Vivian. We haven't talked. Wait, what is this? That's just the war room. Okay. There's a quest out there too. Vivian, we haven't talked to. We just recruited her. He's still here. It's okay. He's not listening.
I met an elven major.
Work from home.
Solus.
You're all down. Yeah, I hope so.
I admit I was surprised. I didn't expect to find mages among the Inquisition. Tell me, why were you at the Divine Conclave?
Wait, where's your fancy hat and mask? You don't just wear that all the time? This chaos harms everyone.
The war benefits no one. It must end, and order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you
quotes.
power.
The things that I say. You like her? Yeah, she's pretty cool too.
If that's true, then I'll put it to good use.
I suppose we'll see.
She disapproved of that, huh?
Enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
It's not really like the tone I kind of wanted him to take, but let her bend her light. Yeah, she seems pretty neat.
Yes?
Pretty good character.
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
She seems like a, well, I can see a few things in her dialogue that are like Morrigan-esque, but I mean, not, her personality definitely doesn't seem like Morrigan, but some of those things that she was saying kind of reminds me of some things from the first game.
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear. And an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for
like
rebellion.
Morgan and Wynn
that anything short of a unanimous
combo or
decision
something.
would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
If you lead all the loyalists, why are you only First Enchanter and not Grand Enchanter?
Grand Enchanters are elected, and since there are no First Enchanters besides myself, no vote can be held. I could name myself Grand Enchanter, but the title holds no meaning now. When the circles are restored, that will
Yeah, that is true.
What was it like to live in a circle?
My dear, your question is the root of all problems with mages. I cannot tell you. Every circle was different. Their Templars were different, their politics unique. And every person within each tower had an experience of circle life unique to themselves. Some people suffered and some were content. Some were cruel, some compassionate, and some indifferent. The same is true of people everywhere, in all circumstances, whether they are mages or not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, but I'm kind of asking about your experience, not just like experience of all, but.
So tell me about your personal experience with the circle.
I enjoyed life in the Montsimard Circle, my dear. It was an edifice devoted to knowledge and refinement. And mages need the company of other mages. No one else can truly understand the challenges we face, nor see the world as we do.
I wonder how old she's supposed to be. Just I'm asking that, or wondering that because of her being a first enchanter. Although, well, might be partially because of all the other ones being dead.
You must have been under constant supervision, being forced by
Bot likes
Templars
Gurking
to live
today.
in the tower. Was that hard to endure?
My dear, I have a suite in the palace and a wing at my dear Duke Bastien's estate. I've never been forced to live anywhere. Most circles allowed mages to live away from the tower, either on their own or in service to the nobility. All that was required was permission from the first enchanter. Some circles were harsher in their restrictions. Kirkwall was the worst, but it was the exception. Most were quite permissive, perhaps too permissive in retrospect.
How do you call her into that color? Secret old lady. Now Inspector gets hit. How's it going, Fuego? Welcome in.
How did we come to this state with the circles in revolt?
A failure of perspective that infected circle leadership. Mages lived solely in a world of Templars and mages. They could not even imagine what was beyond the tower walls. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia, again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
Vigorous. You fall into the Minecraft plague once more. I did end up playing with my daughter for about 30 minutes last night before she went to bed. Currently building my first ever Minecraft house. And it looks kind of like a castle. Do you know Fiona? She must, right? You think?
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job.
Caves update.
In her dotage, she could not handle looking after the well-being of so many people. We would have done better to replace her years ago, to let her spend time gardening.
Anna versus Minecraft. So for my daughter's birthday in October, I built her a computer and got her Minecraft and Sims 4. And she's been playing it almost daily. But I've never played it. And then one of the things I did on Christmas is I not only did we get her Christmas stuff, but I actually bought Minecraft for myself, and I told her that we'd play it on Sundays for a couple of hours every Sunday. And so we just started that, whatever, like a week and a half ago. So I think we've played like 3 times. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever played it.
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away? By all means, protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder. By voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
So playing AoE. So you weren't here to. I actually have it in my desk. So after the first Sunday that we played together, we ended up playing for like 6 hours straight. She ended up writing a 2-page thing and drawing a picture, and she wrote front and back like 2 pages that chronicled what we did in the game together our first time playing. So she wrote about what we found and where we went and all kinds of stuff. So I will save that forever. I showed it on stream the day after. Let me see if it's sitting over here. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I'll show you. See, there's some of what she wrote. There's some of what she wrote. There's the picture that she drew, and you can see my character with the goatee. That was when I built a giant tower in one of the towns so that she could see it from where she was and get there. But yeah, she wrote all this the next day, or that night or something like that. No, it was the next day. So now I have to keep that forever. She didn't write this last Sunday. We only got to play like an hour this last Sunday though, so we didn't make much more progress. We just started building our houses. This is topical. Seems like these things are always topical, unfortunately.
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars.
Have it tattooed on my back.
Fighting
2 pages about Minecraft.
The vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion
in the rules.
stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder. Anyone who did not wish to support terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels. Yes?
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
Cause there's definitely abuse that can be criticized, but maybe be mindful of how this looks when some of us did something really bad. Where are you from, Vivienne?
Your accent's not Orlesian. Where exactly are you from?
I am from the Circle, my dear. One's country of origin rarely matters there. But if you must know, I was born in Wycombe in the Free Marches. I was sent to the
Free Marches
Circle,
as well.
But I transferred to Monsignor while still an apprentice.
I think Jay's looking forward to as well. Yeah. I remember when she was too little to really play, she really liked watching me play through like Zelda and Mario games and stuff like that, which was always awesome. So it's kind of crazy. I mean, you get to see all the different parts of them growing and learning and being able to do more and more stuff, but them being able to do more and more stuff with you is pretty awesome for sure. How did you become a courtier?
I'm curious how a Circle mage winds up a courtier.
Nobody winds up at court, my dear.
Courtier.
It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught
Trying to
the
get your
eye
OG
of
Nintendo
Duke
working?
Bastien de Ghislaine, an advantageous connection that opened many doors. When the position
Can't
of
wait either,
Enchanter
Nar.
to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
You married a duke?
You're married to the Duke de Ghislaine.
Of course not, my dear. Don't be ridiculous. Marriage is the business of alliance and inheritance. I'm Bastien's mistress.
What does his wife think about that? Not here, but still need to mess with it. So, are you trying to get an NES up? You said OG Nintendo. I'm guessing just an NES then. You can always get ROMs if you wanted.
And what does the
Marriage.
Duchess de Ghislaine think of this arrangement?
We got along quite
Yes.
well. Duchess Nicolene and I used to host musical salons together. She was a great patron of the arts. She passed away from a fever a few years ago, the poor dear.
What duties does a court enchanter have?
I am tasked with providing assistance to the Empress on arcane matters. Most of my predecessors restricted this to lighting lamps and doing parlor tricks. In such troubled times as these, however, I provide political advice to Her Majesty on the subject of the Mage Rebellion.
Do you think that you and I might, someday...
I don't see how that benefits me in the slightest, my dear.
That's a weird thing for us to say to her right now. But it was an option, so... Wait, any chance we might...
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
That wasn't just like getting closer. I think he was like... Nothing right now. Do you mind if we go in the back and, you know... Crim?
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
Identify yourself.
Who are you, soldier?
Crimicius Aclassi with the
Proms don't have that same feeling. Yeah, I got
We
you.
mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What can your Bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royeaux. We've got references.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull. He's one of those Qunari, the big guys with the horns.
We're finally gonna see
He
some
leads from the
Qunari.
front. He pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
The Storm Coast. Well, we're going back to the Hinterlands for now. Sorry. In fact, I'm heading that way now. We've been doing talking, story, reading. Very little combat for a few hours. I need to kill some stuff. To the Hinterlands. What is this one? We're missing in the uncharted marshes of the southern Ferelden. Yeah, alright. We're going to the Hinterlands. Where at in the Hinterlands? One of the Leon's agents reported a man calling himself Blackwall. Yeah, let's do that. That's more story stuff, but I mean, screw it. I'm really curious about the Grey Warden influence in this game. So, let's go. There'll be stuff in the Hinterlands to kill. I didn't spec Sarah yet, so I'm going to wait. And I'm going to spec her next time and gear her and look through it more. I do... Same thing for Vivian, though. I don't know. Murder Hobo. Iron Bull. I take Cassandra. She's tanking for us right now. Yeah, I would really like to look through their... Like, I want to take them, but we don't have a lot more time left in the stream today. So I'm going to look through their skills and stuff next time we play and get them spec'd up to take. I do want to take both of them out. And maybe, I don't know, Barrier is good. But maybe I'll spec her more of a damage dealer. Anyway, we'll look into that, like I said, next time. Right now, I'm just getting out. Spec you next time, Lude. How do you feel about standing on the high ground really far away and sniping people with arrows? Ludi. Yeah, you can swap them at camp too, yeah. It's true. It's like the horn or something, right? Yeah. So we'll get them specced out and try them next time. Feels good. All right, I can use my horse now. All right, party members, into my pocket. Can I just go up that way? Your Aloy impression from there? Yeah. Man, that's such a good game. I've only played it once though. I've probably forgotten more of it than I remember. But it's such a good game. Prison Park. Hey! Someone just shot me in the butt. Why is it locked? I don't know what locked me into that animation. That was weird.
Goodbye.
Dead!
Good job. He is dead. Finished it before you started Eden. So, what did you think about it? I really think it's like one of the best games I've ever played. I just never had time to get back to doing it. To playing it again, especially the expansion or DLC or whatever. Never touched it. Quite liked it too. Bye. Gone. Raji, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Raji. Sorry, Rod, that you can't type. We had to do it for spoiler reasons, but chat will have the follower mode off tomorrow. Gonna come around tomorrow. I forgot to wait, how do you refill the regeneration potions? Do I have to manually do it at one of the camps? Like these ones just refill when we go back there, but it seems like game you need to finish, start the DLC. Never completed it. Yeah, it's really good. Nari Battle Axe. I need to go through all these rings and put them on people too, but can't be bothered yet. Mainly because we don't have much time left tonight, so I'm trying to get some more of these things done. See, late in the game, so we'll give you crap for it. Alright, so we're looking for a Grey Warden named Blackwall. Get up. There's like a monument here. Saga of Tirda, Brideaxe of our mother. First stanza. Tell the tale of Tirda Brideaxe, mountain maker, spirit's bride. Free her people forged in fastest, made in mountains, hardy hide. Wise in wisdom, calm in counsel, great in gifts her grateful guests. Sacrifice she did to spirits, took their teachings, followed quests. Bright her axe unbreaking crystal, stirred to flame when temper flies. Gifted from her leaf-eared lover, laughing lady of the skies. Bested blades of all who tried, maidens burning all requests. Tirda Brideaxe, dreamer's eyes, of our mother of her making. Fate of the world, just saying. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There he is, Blackwall.
there and... Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall. Warden Blackwall.
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come! Hold the wall, men! Make them... You're dead, bastard! Dead! I was here to fight. Think. Too late for that! You know how this
Well, he's no Duncan. That's for sure.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
What's up? Greetings are in order. Not for you. Got noodled twice in one day.
Because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine.
Maker's balls?
No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I wasn't accusing.
Not here to accuse, not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
He seems pretty cool.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt? That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they'd disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
I don't like either of those
It's been a
options.
pleasure, Warden Blackwall, but this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment.
Twice, get off
The
easy.
Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved.
Hey Finn,
If you're
welcome in.
trying to
How's it
do
going,
things
Finn?
Right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
Have our whole party drink the warden juice. Yeah, join us.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping
We'll
to
talk
myself
to him
for
about
too
all the
long.
other stuff.
This warden walks with the Inquisition.
Another new person. He's another tanky type too. Well, we basically have two full parties that are the same. I mean, obviously you can mix and match, but I'll look through his stuff next time we play as well. He seemed pretty cool though, especially as far as Grey Wardens go. Not many. Well, it's not true. I guess most of the Grey Wardens we met in Origin were pretty good characters. Man, 3 new. Next time on Adam Ball Z, level 7. What did I say? Let's see. What did I say I wanted to put the next point in? I think it was this. Mighty Blow costs less stamina and deals increased damage against targets that have been knocked down. Enemies knocked down by Mighty Blow are slower to get back up. Yeah, we'll definitely do the one less stamina, 300% damage bonus. So now we can actually charge in, knock them down, and then use Mighty Blow for a big damage hit. Instead of waiting until they get back up and using it as another knockdown. I think you ever took Solus or Varric out after the party and got bigger? Yeah, they seem fine too. They're not my favorites so far, though. I don't know. I kind of like Solus in the fact that he gives you, like, history of the different places a little bit. Especially, like, the archaeological places, like the ruins and the monuments and stuff. But that's the thing about these games, is, like, everyone has... Like, in Mass Effect, too, everyone had their own things that they would say about literally everything. Just banter as you're walking around, and you, I guess, miss a lot... You gain a lot, but you miss a lot too, depending on who you bring with you. All right, I'm gonna take easy target. All right, seems good. Yeah, there's a new schedule, and then Wednesdays is our story game. All right. Thank you, Rix. Yeah, let me look at what the recording is on. We're almost an hour. So I should probably wrap it up. Let me see if I need to manually refill this potion. I'm not sure why it says 0.
Nothing to report, sir.
Equip potions. Okay. Ah, okay. You actually have to have elf root to take that one. I didn't realize that. So we definitely need to keep making elf root. Check Steam. Yeah, definitely don't let me forget. I'm gonna check that as soon as we're done with this recording. I meant to do it after the last recording, my bad. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll wrap things up. It's a good stopping spot. All right, let me end the recording. Get this saved and exited, and then I'm gonna try out the new 3 people on the next stream, or the next Wednesday stream, I should say. I know I just did a save with F5, but I always do a manual one as well. It's fun though. Time went by a lot faster playing this today than RimWorld yesterday, but part of that's me getting used to it, I think.